when they found out that I was mean, that turned a new stone. That I could actually slice someone's throat and watch him bleed out and tell him why I hated his guts. Very different.
When that door is opened, you like.
Oh my God!
So hi, I'm Jonathan Bloomberg, writing for a movie scene in Sweden.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so I've watched all the episodes of the first season, and I didn't know that I needed to know all this about the maple syrup industry, but it was the shoot, so I really liked it.
Thank you.
So how much did you guys know about this industry before being a part of this show?
Zero.
Yeah, I didn't know anything.
I knew a lot because I came from a region in Quebec called La Beauce, and it's kind of the kingdom of maple syrup. So when I was younger, I recalled. I put maple syrup in. Take it from the tree myself when I was younger. So I knew a lot about it.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew very, very little, except that you find it in the store, and apparently it comes from Canada because of the maple leaf on the shirts of the Canadian.
On our flag.
Exactly, on your flag. So that was my entrance to this. But boy, was I surprised. You do say that this is kind of based on a true story, but it's also not. So how much of this is sort of based in any kind of reality, and how much is just pure fun?
I think it's based in reality. The story is inspired by the real heist, and the money is. I think our money was less than what was heisted. I think it was $20 million. And we only did 12. Is that right?
That's right.
12, 12 was good enough for us.
Yeah. I think the real heist is the context of the show, but after it's pure fun and pure imagination of Ed and Brian. And it's better that way.
Yeah. So could you guys tell me a bit more about what you found most interesting with your own characters on the show? So if we start with you, Margo.
Well, what I found most interesting is that she started at a high. She was already hot and high, and what I had to do was then go higher. And when and because the desperation was so great, I find that fun and exciting, because when you come down from that to emotion, that is emotion, but when you fall from there, you're falling really far, and that was fun to do, going from up there to down there. Just sort of a great exercise for actors.
Fun for us to watch and play opposite too, by the way. It was tremendous. You know, in any given scene, you didn't know which Ruth you were going to get with, and it keeps you on your toes. And that's a testament to what a tremendous actor Margo is. And she would do variations in different takes, and you had to be listening and you had to be present. And it was like being in the best boxing match ever. It was really terrific. Look, for Mike, for me, he really goes on a tremendous journey over these 6 short episodes. He starts with him hoping that he shows us what he is or what he might be, and we realize there's a very fractured and damaged individual in there by the time we get to the end. And I love being able to go from the alpha to the omega, from a ferocity and a viciousness and a lethal quality, but also he's just an absolute fucking buffoon, and he thinks he's the brains of the operation, and he's a fucking moron. He messes everything up. So that was tremendous fun for me to play all of that.
For me, I kind of enjoy playing a little goofy security guard who began to swim in criminality. So it was very fun situation.
Finding his path.
Finding his path, yeah.
exactly. And Margot, I'm such a big fan of The Americans.
Thank you.
It's one of the best shows ever made,
It
in
was a
my
beautiful
opinion.
show. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just wanting to ask you how you kind of want to choose your roles. Like, is there something in particular that you look for? And that goes for you
That's
too as
something I
well.
look for in a new show or a script.
How
Yeah,
you
exactly.
choose your roles. Yeah,
I choose roles that are different from what I did last. I love acting, and I always want to do something new. I'm sure I've repeated. Earlier in my career, I repeated a lot, but at a certain time, people gave me greater challenges, and when they found out that I was mean, that turned turned a new stone. That I could actually slice someone's throat and watch him bleed out and tell him why I hated his guts. Very
When
different.
that door is opened, you like.
Oh my God. I love it. I mean, look, I don't know, Guillaume, I don't know if you share this experience. For me, I've been acting a very, very long time. I'd love to be able to tell you that I, meticulously scrutinize the roles that I might go to next. The truth of the matter is I'm a working actor. And I got 4 kids. So the best roles are the ones that I might be able to win and add value to. I read everything, and there are many scripts that I really want to be a part of, but it's not necessarily in the cards. It's not going to work out for me. So I try to put my best foot forward with every opportunity that I have, and I think by virtue of that, I've been able to sort of weave this odd tapestry of character roles that sort of take these lovely left turns and keep people guessing, and it's been a really gratifying part of my career. I try to marry how much value I can add to a role to how valuable that project could be for me in my journey as an actor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
For me too. I'm a working actor, but sometimes the stars are aligned and the magic took place, and the job you get is the sticky.
Yeah, man. Well said.
Great answer. And Chris, also being a father, it must be great being able to peak with doing the voice for Darkwing Duck.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, the kids have a ball. Look, I have older kids and younger kids, and at all of the ages, they get a real kick out of the animation stuff. They get a kick out of the Darkwing Duck stuff. My son really likes the Invincible and the Blood of Zeus stuff, but my little ones really love it when out of nowhere I can go, oh boy, come on, kids, let's go. My 5-year-old will say, "Daddy, are you Mickey Mouse?" And I'm like, a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So we obviously also need to speak about Jamie Lee Curtis, who does an amazing guest starring role on this show, but she's also, if I've understood it correctly, an executive producer on the show as well.
Yes.
So how was it working with her on this project?
Well, she's a dynamo. She's a force of nature. She is as honest as the day is long, and it was a remarkable coming together of all of us in those scenes in 5 and 6. We all fit together. We all
So true.
fit together.
Such a giving actor too. She loves actors, and she was so present from the moment we started our work with her on set until the very last moment of the last scene. I mean, there were even things where I don't want to give anything away, but it would have been very easy for her to step away and have a stand-in be there. She was just there, and not only there, but there with aplomb, there with energy, there ready to collaborate. I was blown away by her spirit of collaboration and how much she...
Terrific.
Yeah, her warmth. Yeah.
And it's so cool as an actor and as a fan to see legend like that and to work with in person and realize that the image that she had on social media and interview, and no, she's like that for real in person, without the cameras and without the... She's a true people. She's a really cool person and generous people, and say hello to crew and pay coffee truck for the crew, and she's a real generous and true person.
We love her.
Love.
She's the one
Yeah,
that
it
called
makes
me
me-
and said, and she's the one that called me and said, Margo, this is Jamie Lee Curtis. Now I have a script for you, and I want you to say yes. And I said, well, let me read it. Oh, hi, Jamie Lee. And she said, no, you're going to say yes. I said, well, okay, let me read it, and we'll work it. And she said, just tell me you'll say yes. I said, I probably will.
She called me before you.
It makes me super happy to hear.
Can I say also
So,
just one other thing?
thanks a lot
She is
for taking-
incredibly strong. So very, very physically strong. Just letting the audience know this is a powerful human. Anyway, that's it.
Thanks. So thanks a lot for taking the time to speak with me, and best of luck with the premiere now.
Thanks,
Thank you
John.
very
Thank
much.
you. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.